What's up, Sag, and welcome to my channel, Firestarpassion Tarot. Before we get into your reading, you guys remember that energy is fluid, the roles can be switched, put yourself where you need to, just don't make things fit. If it's not your vibe, let it ride. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at your love life using the Sacred Hag's Oracle. In the extended, we'll be using the 8th House Tarot to dive deeper, as well as giving some advice and clarifying with Titania's fortune cards. Sag, without further ado, let's get into your reading. So Sag, I do feel a few things I want to just speak on really quickly before we get into the cards. I feel like you're on the right path. I feel like, when it comes to just where you're headed, where you're going, it feels like success. It feels good. So it feels like you have good luck, right? Obviously, Sag, you are ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of prosperity, of good fortune. And so I just feel like overall, you've got good things in your life. Things are going your way. Things feel good. But I do feel like there's someone deceiving you, and you may question, right, this person deceiving you. You may know, you may not know. And that could be why this message is coming through. So I will title it accordingly, but absolutely, I feel like really strongly is kind of this warning, just kind of letting you know that there's someone that's deceiving you that you may not be aware of here. So clearly I want to get into the cards and find out what this is that I'm picking up on for you. And we're also just going to make everything make sense in the extended. If you're interested in the extended, all you got to do is join my channel membership. Any of the tiers down below will give you access to the extendeds. It is a monthly subscription, and it is cancel anytime. So universe is already speaking. Let's go through the deck one time and see how many cards you're receiving here. Grounding your energy, you're receiving juniper smoke. Sag, you're also receiving 6 cards total, 4 seen, right? 4 known and 2 unknown, 2 hidden. The first card you're receiving is Seasons of the Cauldron Keeper, card number 17. This card speaks on the brewing. So something is taking place, something is stirring up, something is definitely getting ready to be served. The second card you're receiving, Tears of an Earth Bride, number 44. This speaks on tangible love. Tangible love coming in really quick. Thoughts of this tangible love moving too quickly. I'm getting a few things. Obviously, I'll tell you what I'm intuitively picking up on, and then we'll get into just really what the card speaks on in depth. You're also receiving the Fern Forest, card number 53. This card speaks on being a part of something bigger. This is the card of divine orchestration, of universe, of God, creator, source, raw energy itself. Sag, you're also receiving the Flame Tender's Temple, card number 34. This is the card of the future, the visions of the future. Hidden and not seen. You're receiving the Witch's Initiation, card number 29. This is the card of Genesis. And you're also receiving Blood of the Warriors, card number 55. The card of Sacrifice. This is someone you think about. This is definitely someone you know from your past. It feels like tangibly there's things brewing between you two. In the actual tangible world, there is something between you two that's taking place here. I feel like this is someone that at one point either, you left and left them like feeling alone, or either they left you feeling alone. I do feel doors opening with this person. I feel a new opportunity again. I feel things brewing. But it feels like this is someone who's either emotionally drained you, or again, Sag, you emotionally drain them. This is definitely a masculine energy. So, Sag, if you're masculine energy, then clearly it's you who emotionally made someone feel like, they were not worthy, in a nutshell, right? Again, it feels like there's this opportunity with this person, and it does feel like a masculine energy. So again, Sag, if you're a feminine energy, then this is your masculine coming through. So put it where it applies. Again, that's where that discernment's needed here, Sag. But I do see things coming together, starting over, renewal, right? Again, I feel rebirth attached to this card. It feels like thinking about this has been emotionally exhausting, again, for this masculine. This masculine who wants an opportunity after once, emotionally draining and creating that I'm not worthy energy. Being stuck in something that's kind of miserable, that's, you know, that's constantly thought about and evaluated and looked at as, is this something I'm willing to deal with? Is it not? So again, it feels like karmic, right? It feels third party. It doesn't feel like it's meant for them. It feels like it goes against them. But again, in this energy, I'm also getting this want to create something new, this want to nurture what's been brewing. I feel like when it comes to what's the potential, right? What's brewing, it feels very stable. It feels very grounded. It feels very balanced, right? It feels like it just works. So again, it feels like I'm stuck in something that doesn't work, and I'm seeing that something is coming to fruition, that something is being manifested that I have thought about for a long time that makes me feel good. So again, it feels like choosing between one relationship and going towards the relationship that is truly desired and truly feels like it would satisfy and just fit this person's energy. And again, this is a masculine coming through. Universe here is on your side and giving you this opportunity that's been brewing, right? Is what it feels like, Sag. It's been brewing for a while. Again, with this juniper smoke grounding the energy, this is the card of cleansing. So again, it makes me feel like there's a connection being cleansed in order to have this connection that's been brewing for a while. I feel like this connection that's brewing is good. It's from universe. It's strong. It's balanced. It's a sacred union. The best things in life don't come free, right? It comes with struggle. It comes with pain, right? It comes with risk. So again, the reward doesn't come without risk. So I clearly see this masculine, you know, focused on the future, focused on communicating in the future, sees, you know, communication in the future, sees talking with you, right? Or again, if you're the masculine here, Sag, you see communicating with this person in your future. But it feels like, again, there's this trapped energy attached to this tangible love, this, you know, this tangible connection, this tangible commitment. It feels like there's a lot of emotions in this commitment. There's a lot invested in this commitment. But again, I feel like being stuck in this commitment, being entrapped, imprisoned in this, what feels, you know, like revengeful, it feels spiteful, it feels, you know, toxic in the concept of there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of each other's throats, right? So again, cleansing that energy, cleansing and becoming free, right? Gaining power from this imprisonment, right? Again, so gaining reward from this risk that was taken, this risk to at some point allow whatever this was to go away for it to be able to simmer and brew. You get what I'm saying? So there was an option to choose this tangible love, this land love, and this land love is almost making this person realize that's not what they want, right? So they're going through the experience to realize what they do want. And I feel like what they want is fated. Again, it's universe. It's being manifested. I see communication in the future. I see the manifestation. I see the power of this connection coming to. But it feels like while this person is in another connection, or while you're in another connection, Sag, you know, you're learning to break free. You're learning who you are. Or again, Sag, this person is learning to break free, learning who they are, while still preserving the connection, right? That's why it's simmering. That's why it's been brewing. I'm getting confirmation that this connection is destined to be manifested. The conversation is here. The talking to one another, the balance, the union is here. I do feel like as long as there's any type of problem, any type of fear, that's where this stuck energy is at, right? So if this if this person, Sag, or if you, Sag, are afraid of something, or there's problems in your life, it feels like, again, it'll be in stagnation, right? The connection will not come to fruition. It feels like the connection is manifested when there is no problems or fears that exist in oneself. Okay, I'm not saying about, you know, in life around them. This feels like a self thing. What I'm afraid of, what problems exist in me. Again, it feels like that imprisonment is that. Makes sense? I hope I'm clarifying that for you here. It feels like a lost energy when it's in this stagnation. It feels like an alone energy in this stagnation. But there's also many things being faced, like who I am, what I want, what I desire, what I'm willing to sacrifice, what I'm willing to deal with. And of course, you know, universe wants to talk about the sacrifices as well. So yes, I'm afraid of my future. Yes, I'm afraid, therefore it causes problems, right? So again, any fears that are consumed in this energy will be staying in this energy. Again, the connection won't be manifested until those fears are faced. Now, going back to this energy of what's brewing, that's what this witch's initiation speaks on, right? It's the journey ahead. It's the experience itself. It's knowing that there's mountains to climb, but still focused in that direction, still moving in that direction, ready to climb that mountain, ready to climb that hurdle, right? Ready to face, you know, those fears, ready to make those problems a solution. So again, you have these problems, you have these fears, but you have this, I see in my future that I want communication. I see in my future I want the connection, so I'm headed towards it, right? I know that I need to cleanse this tangible love that is failing, this tangible love that has made me realize what I truly want, this one thing that has always been there, that has always been simmering, right? This one thing I have always been preserving, right? I want this opportunity. I'm going towards it, right? I may feel stuck right now, but being stuck makes me desire this journey even more. And this is my truth. I acknowledge this is what has been simmering. This is what's being created, right? The opportunity to nurture this connection, to cleanse what I no longer want to nurture, and to experience what has only gotten stronger, what has only gotten more potent, what has only gotten more tastier, right? It's like you can smell it in the air. It's once it's almost ready, you start to smell it. It makes your mouth water, right? That is this energy here for you, Sag. Sag, I feel like, again, this masculine energy, whether you're the masculine or your person's the masculine, this masculine wants to speak this truth. I feel like the sacrifice was feeling alone. The sacrifice was that isolation. That's what's really transforming this connection, right? And again, it feels like in that energy, this is that truth that was faced, that I, right, need to free myself. Being alone, Sag, was a sacrifice. Feeling alone no matter what was created tangibly. Feeling trapped, feeling alone, feeling isolated. I feel like, Sag, for the feminine in this energy, clearly, you know, being alone, feeling not worthy, feeling like what they wanted they couldn't have, right? That energy itself, that was the sacrifice this person made. Right? That was the sacrifice itself, having to live without you, having to walk alone. And I feel like the masculine in this energy sacrificed himself for something tangible that's failing. And that failure is making him realize what success tastes like, what success looks like, what success feels like. And that is this potential to start things in the future with you. This is that truth that I want to nurture, and I want to nurture because of what I've had to experience without. It feels like this masculine wants to manifest this connection, is facing his truth, is still stuck in this tangible love that's failing, but is also focused on cleansing it, focused on, again, experiencing the truth that this journey is wanting to be lived with you, that this journey feels right with you. Yes, good things are coming, but this connection has to be preserved. It has to be cherished. It has to be missed. The pain of not having this person has to be felt. That mourning has to exist for these good things to happen, for this good connection, for this balance, for this what feels right to take place, for these dreams to exist, for this fantasy to be lived out. Feminine, I do have a message for you. Again, if you're dealing with this masculine, universe is telling you just to pray, to meditate, to relax, to rest, to find peace, to be that balance. That's how you attract this union, right? In this isolation, focus on peace, focus on your truth that you know exists, that has always existed, and to pray, to give it to universe, to allow this connection again to be preserved, to be cherished, to be missed. Because by doing so, this person is facing their truth of what exists between you two. And masculine, the message I'm getting for you is to, you know, face your truth, right? To acknowledge your truth, to live in your truth, right? Knowing that the manipulation is nonsense, whether this is you in your head saying, no, I don't feel this, like I have to ignore this, I just need to stay in this because it exists. You know, that it's deception. It feels like that deception I was picking up on, Sag, in the beginning is self-deception possibly. And again, if not, it feels like masculine. I'm telling you, you know, don't manipulate, right? Or either don't manipulate yourself to think, you know, otherwise, and don't also manipulate this person, right? Because that manipulation is nonsense. That deceiving energy is nonsense. And that's the truth here that needs to be lived in, that needs to be walked in, because again, it's BS, right? It's like, I'm going to ignore what's been simmering. I'm going to ignore what's been brewing, and I'm going to manipulate. I'm going to lie to myself, and I'm going to lie to others, right? So that is this truth that needs to be lived in. So again, masculine, if that is you, universe is saying to live in your truth, to acknowledge what's been simmering, what's been brewing, to go where you're being guided to face your truth, to live in that truth, and to, again, live that truth, to remove the manipulation, to remove the deceit. Feminine, universe is guiding your person to again, remove that energy, remove that toxicity in this isolation, in this stagnation, what feels like not having this person, what feels like misery, mourning the loss of this person. Know that universe is working on your person here, and to just find your peace, stay balanced, excuse me, Sag. And keep, focusing on yourself. There's good luck here. There's good luck in the future. Universe is on your side. So I do want to get deeper into this reading. I want to get into the extended. I want to clarify. I want to make it make sense. For those of you guys getting into the extended, I'll see y'all there. For those of you guys not going into the extended, I will definitely see you next time. Sag, I love you guys. I hope this brought you clarity, confirmation. I love you. Namaste. And I'll see you next time, Sag. Bye.